You cut the carbs, you track the macros, you even pee the strips, and the scale still does not move. Afternoon hits, and your energy falls off a cliff. Night comes and cravings get louder, not quieter. Sleep is somehow worse than before, even though you are doing everything right. And the wild part is stress feels normal now, like background noise. If keto feels like pushing a boulder uphill, you are not broken. You are probably following the food rules while missing the switch that runs the schedule. Moving to slide 2. That switch is cortisol. Not as a villain, but as a timing hormone that decides what your body prioritizes right now. When cortisol is steady and properly timed, you can eat low carb and your body will calmly move between stored fuel and burned fuel. When cortisol is chronically high or mistimed, your body acts like it needs backup fuel on standby. Sleep sets that tone. A short night, a late night, or fragmented sleep makes cortisol drift higher into the day. Then blood sugar gets guarded. Even with low carbs, your liver can release more glucose because your brain and muscles are being protected for perceived demand. That can keep insulin from dropping as low as you expect, and insulin is a strong brake on fat release from fat cells. At the same time, hunger signals get noisy. You are not weak. Your body is trying to close an energy gap it thinks is coming. If keto is not working, the missing variable is often the stress and sleep schedule driving that whole system. Moving to slide 3. Here is how stress blocks fat loss, even when carbs are low. Under stress, your body tries to keep more glucose available in the bloodstream. That is useful if you need to fight, run, or think fast. But it also means you may see higher glucose and a higher insulin response than you would expect for the same food, especially later in the day. And when insulin stays even mildly elevated, fat burning gets delayed. Not because fat is off, but because your body is choosing the safer option. Burn what is available now and hold reserves. Chronic stress also changes where fat is more likely to be stored. Abdominal fat tissue is more responsive to cortisol signaling, and it can become more active in both storing and releasing fat, depending on context. In real life, that context often includes sleep loss, caffeine, and late eating, so storage wins. Then there is the behavior layer. Stress increases snack-driven decisions, especially for quick fuel, because your brain is prioritizing immediate relief. Fix the stress signal, and fat loss stops feeling like a fistfight. Moving to slide 4. Sleep loss can mimic carbs the next day. You can wake up with higher morning glucose, even if you ate perfectly. Your insulin sensitivity drops, so the same meal hits harder. Appetite rises, cravings tilt toward quick fuel, and you move less without noticing. It is not a moral failure. It is a predictable physiology problem that makes keto feel like it stopped working, and it often starts the moment you wake up. Moving to slide 5. Cortisol should rise in the early morning. That is normal. The trap is when stress makes that rise chaotic. Then you stack stimulants on top of it. If you wake up wired, go straight to coffee, and then train hard fasted, you can amplify the surge. For some people, that means higher glucose, shakier energy, and a bigger afternoon crash. Try a calmer first hour. Get light, drink water, and delay caffeine 60 to 90 minutes if you can. If you train early and you keep crashing, experiment with lowering intensity or taking in a small amount of protein before training. Not a carb load, just a buffer. The goal is a smoother cortisol curve so your energy does not peak early and collapse later. Ketones do not automatically mean your body feels safe. Moving to slide 6. Ketones are a fuel signal, not a nervous system signal. You can have high ketones and still be in a high-stress state. When stress hormones run high, your liver can release more glucose, even if you barely ate carbs. That can push your morning numbers up and make you feel like keto is failing, when it is really your stress response doing its job. Stress also changes how hunger feels. It can blunt appetite for a few hours, then rebound hard later, usually with cravings for fast energy and bigger portions. And even with ketones present, poor sleep can make you feel wired at night and foggy in the morning. So if you are chasing ketone readings while your sleep, mood, and hunger are getting worse, you are measuring the wrong kind of progress. The goal is not just to make ketones. The goal is to build a body that feels safe enough to use them steadily, even under pressure. Moving to slide 7. A lot of stress does not feel dramatic. It looks like undereating for weeks, then wondering why you are edgy and obsessed with food. It looks like stacking high-intensity workouts on top of low sleep, then calling the exhaustion discipline. It looks like constant low-grade anxiety you never name, late-night screens that keep your brain alert, and alcohol you label relaxation, even though it fragments sleep. If any of that is you, pick one lever for the next 7 days. Add one real meal. Swap one hard session for a walk. Set a screen cutoff, or take alcohol to 0 on weeknights. When stress drops, your choices get easier, and your appetite stops feeling like a character flaw. Moving to slide 8. When you sleep less, ghrelin tends to rise and hunger feels louder. Leptin signaling can get dulled, so your brain reads the same meal as less satisfying. That is why more food looks rewarding, and why you can finish a normal portion and still feel like something is missing. This is not weakness. It is your body protecting you from running out of energy. Trying to brute force it with willpower is expensive. You get irritable, you snack more, and you cave later. Do the simple fixes first. Prioritize an earlier bedtime, get a protein-forward first meal, and plan your portions before you are starving. When your biology is supported, appetite becomes information, not a fight, and it gets easier to notice when stress is draining more than just patience. Moving to slide 9. Stress can change your fluid balance and increase the signals that make you lose sodium and water. In keto, that effect can feel stronger because insulin is lower and your kidneys hold less sodium. The result can be dehydration sensations even when you are drinking, plus headaches that you mistake for hunger. If you get cramps at night, restless sleep, or you rely on caffeine to push through, you may be digging the hole deeper. Caffeine can increase urine output and make jitters feel like need food. Make hydration targeted. With a meal, add salt to taste, drink to thirst, and consider a simple electrolyte mix that includes sodium. Often, what feels like cravings is your body asking for minerals, so it can finally relax. Moving to slide 10. There are 2 stalls that look identical on the scale. One is a true fat loss stall, where your average weight and measurements stop changing for weeks. The other is a stress water retention stall, where fat loss may still be happening, but cortisol, soreness, poor sleep, alcohol, or high training volume makes you hold more water. Here is how you tell them apart without panicking. Use weekly averages, not single weigh-ins. Track waist, hips, and how close fit. Note sleep quality, resting heart rate if you have it, and mood. If you are more puffy, more sore, sleeping worse, and hungrier, that is usually water and stress, not a sudden halt in fat loss. Your move is different for each. For a true stall, adjust intake or activity. For a stress stall, protect sleep, reduce training intensity, tighten alcohol, and stabilize electrolytes. Data beats daily panic, and consistency beats constant correction, especially when your plan includes real recovery. Moving to slide 11. If you are doing keto and sleep is falling apart, you need a recovery plan, not more willpower. Start with a fixed wake time every day, even after a rough night. That anchors your body clock so bedtime can drift earlier again. After dinner, dim your environment. Use the lowest lights you can, and keep screens as warm and as far from your face as possible. You are not chasing perfection. You are removing bright light that keeps you alert. Front-load protein earlier in the day. Hit a solid protein serving at breakfast and lunch, so evening hunger is quieter and you are not trying to make up for it at 10 p.m. On bad sleep, train easier. Keep the habit. Lower the intensity. Choose Zone 2 cardio, technique work, or a shorter lift. Your recovery and appetite control will be better than forcing a hard session. Set a caffeine cutoff early. For most people, that is 8 to 10 hours before bed, and earlier if you are sensitive. Do these 5 things, and keto stops feeling like a grind, because your sleep is no longer fighting your food choices. Moving to slide 12. When you feel burned out, do not cut calories. That usually backfires as more cravings, worse sleep, and messier training. Instead, stabilize sleep for 2 weeks, and aim for maintenance before any deficit. Keep carbs consistent first, even on keto, so you can see what sleep and stress are doing without changing everything at once. Then adjust one variable, and only one. That is how you get results you can trust. Moving to slide 13. Build an override-proof week by preloading your defaults. Schedule a real wind-down block. Same time, most nights. Get sunlight within the first hour of waking, even for 5 to 10 minutes. Keep 2 low-stress meals ready so a hard day does not turn into a drive-through decision. Add a short walk after dinner to downshift. And pick one stress dump ritual, like journaling, a shower, or 10 slow breaths. Small structure beats big motivation. Moving to slide 14. For the next 7 days, pick one sleep upgrade and do it daily. Pick one stress reducer and protect it like an appointment. Each night, track your hunger after dinner on a simple 1 to 10 scale. Each morning, track your energy the same way. If you want support, subscribe for more practical, biology-based strategies. Then comment your biggest blocker so I can help you troubleshoot it. This content is for educational purposes only and is not medical advice. Burn fat efficiently. Think clearly. Live steadily.